What we made of time left. Chapter 3. Minky sighed as he walked home. He took the same shortcut as yesterday. It was almost midnight and no one was in the park, except that one bald Audiobook. Hey Audiobook, can you drink somewhere else? Minky said as he walked toward the man with a heavy heart. No, who's there? June slurred. He was already tipsy. Minky rolled his eyes. Whatever. I'll just go, Minky muttered. He walked past June, but suddenly June grabbed his hand and pulled him in. Let me go, Minky yelled. June ended up hugging him, holding him tightly in his arms. What the hell, Audiobook, let me go. You smell so bad. Minky struggled, trying to break free from the drunk man. But June was bigger and held him firmly. Let go of me. Audiobook, Minky yelled. He was about to punch June at any moment, but June's words calmed him down a little. Just stay here, I don't have anyone to call home, June mumbled drunkenly. Minky fell silent. Somehow he felt the same. It had been a long time since he had been hugged by anyone, especially in a moment like this. He really needed someone to share his thoughts with, even if it was a stranger. Hurry up and get sober, Minky sighed, staying in that position. My head, June finally woke up. He noticed someone sleeping beside him. Kid, why are you sleeping here? He tried to wake the boy, but Minky was in deep sleep. June glanced at his watch, 3 a.m. Oh, it's already this late. He packed up all the trash and threw it into a bin across the path. Hey kid, wake up. June shook him. 5 minutes, Minky mumbled. Whatever, I'm leaving you here, June said, turning to walk away. He took a few steps, then stopped. Life is great, he thought bitterly. He had been drinking heavily since last week, sleeping anywhere he could. He didn't even care anymore if people saw him drunk or smelled like alcohol. He had even ended up drinking with a school kid and letting him sleep on a bench. June stopped walking. Really? Do I look that bad? June looked at himself. He clearly smelled bad and had been wearing the same clothes since he ran away from home last week. June sat back down on the bench and woke Minky again. Wake up. It's cold here. Go sleep at your home, June said, shaking him. Minky slowly woke up, catching his breath. It really was cold. After gathering his thoughts, Minky stood up and started walking down the road. Where are you going? June asked. Home, Minky replied. June stayed silent for a moment before speaking again. Walk safely, he said. He remained sitting on the cold bench, watching the boy disappear into the distance. Whatever, Minky went home. Minky was pushed against the wall. Hwan took his wallet again, this time pulling out $10. I told you 50, right? What is this? Hwan asked. Are you stupid or are you just pretending to be one? Jang-ho added. Let's go to his place today. He must be hiding money at home, one chick said. This is all I have from last night, Minky replied, looking exhausted. Dark eye bags were clearly visible under his eyes. That's no good. You should find a better part-time job, not some cheap one chick said. Hey, what about this? Jang-ho showed them an online job listing for a bar host. How much does it pay? Hwan asked. Apparently it says $300 per night, Jang-ho said, raising an eyebrow. Why don't you just do it yourself, idiot, Minky thought, looking away. That's great. Minky's got a pretty face anyway, Hwan said, casually touching his face. Book 1 for tonight. Done? I'll send you the address. Make sure you complete the job, okay? Jang-ho said, ruling Minky's hair. Then they went to the cafeteria for lunch. A host bar. Are they crazy? What if he gets caught? He didn't have any money saved for living expenses. Now he was expected to serve people and wouldn't even earn a single cent from it. Let's just focus on finishing school, Minky said, trying to calm himself down. June had just finished eating a steak at the bar and drinking some wine. He still hadn't showered because he hadn't found a place to stay. His last resort was his brother-in-law's bar. Can you at least brush your teeth? Kai Ren placed a towel and a brand new toothbrush on the counter. I'll shower later. Thanks for letting me stay here, June said with a faint smile. The bar will be closed at 3 a.m. You can stay from 3 a.m. until 5 p.m. Consider this the last time I treat you as my brother-in-law, Kai said, typing on his laptop. So you and my sister are getting a divorce? June asked. Yeah, your sister can't even wait for the papers to be signed, Kai replied. Can't you two try to work it out? June asked, though he hadn't meant to interfere. If you're already married with kids, then come back and tell me that, Kai added. Sorry, I was just asking, June said, taking another sip of wine. Has your father told you yet? Kai asked. About what? June leaned back on the leather sofa. He's planning to cut your credit card. I think he already did. Yeah, he did that. Thank God I'm a genius. I withdrew cash and hid it in a train locker, June said. Haha, that's so you. Father must have figured it out too. If you run out of money, just go back home. You know you've got everyone backing you up, right? Kai said as he sat in front of him. Because I have cancer. Kai looked away. I don't have much time left. Let me just finish what I have and then go back home, okay? June raised his glass in a small toast. Don't joke around too much, Kai Ren said, clinking his glass in response. Is this the place? Minky checked the address and the name of the bar. It was. U Bar, he read aloud. He was already dressed according to the instructions from the job posting. Hello, my name is Tak Minky. I'm 21 years old. I would like to apply for this job, he practiced to himself. Of course, he had lied about his age. He is 18. Let's go and make money. Fighting, Minky said, then entered the bar. Boss, the new host is here, the worker said, knocking on the door. Shit, June, go hide in the back room first. I'll come get you after the interview, Kai said, pushing June into a small room. No, you promised to give me your car key. June complained. Here, just stay there until midnight, okay? I have to get home before your sister does, Kai said hurriedly, handing over his car key. June immediately brightened up and started humming excitedly. He went out using the back door while tossing the car key in his hand. Please come in, Kai Ren said, finally opening the door. Minky entered the OICE and the interview began. Have you had any experience as a host before? Kai Ren asked. Not yet, sir. This is my first time, Minky replied. That's fine. You just need to pour drinks for the customers. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. Since today is your first day, you'll just deliver drinks to the tables, Kai Ren said while typing on his phone. Thank you, sir. Minky bowed respectfully. There are things to check within the interview ongoing: the employee's background, the company policies, and the basic knowledge of food and beverage industries. That's all. You can also help the others prepare before the bar opens. Welcome to the bar, Minky, Kai said, shaking his hand to end the interview. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll do my best. Minky said quickly, bowing again and again. For the first time in a while, there was a small spark in his eyes. It wasn't confidence. It was relief. Something like hope that maybe this time things wouldn't fall apart again. Kai nodded lightly, already turning back to his phone, as if the moment had already ended for him. Outside the OICE, moolid voices and distant laughter drifted through the walls of the bar as it slowly came to life. Minky didn't know it yet, but the job he just accepted wasn't about simple serving or delivering drinks. And once the night began, there would be no easy way to turn back. Still, for now, he just stood there believing, at least for a moment, that he had finally found something stable. Being a host at a bar wasn't just about sending drinks to the table. If customers wanted company while drinking, Minky would have to sit beside them and accompany them until they left. Since he was new, no one knew him yet, so there were no requests for him. Maybe it was because he wasn't wearing makeup or styling his hair. The other hosts wore heavy makeup, even the men. Maybe I should learn how to do makeup and use hairspray next time, he thought. Go collect the empty glasses from the tables, a waiter ordered when he noticed Minky just standing there. Okay, Minky replied, picking up the glasses. Minky got back from the bar around 3 a.m. exhausted. He had spent the whole night just standing and waiting to be called to serve drinks. He walked down the path through the park, not expecting to see that bald man again, but still part of him almost hoped he would, just so he could talk about anything at all. He's not drinking today, huh? Minky thought to himself. He walked faster, heading home,